Coming off a road trip, you come back home to Moody Coliseum, you get a 26-point win. How much did your team need a win like this, where you had a big margin, you were able to play some people off the bench?
Well, after the road trip, we had a tough road trip. Really struggled hitting shots. I think it was important for us to put some points on the board today. We talked about that. Actually, our goal was to shoot 40% plus and score 70 points plus. I was hoping to get that. We didn't get to 70 points, but I think we need to get our transition offense going a little bit more. We did a better job there of pushing the ball down the floor. I think what really got us going early was Sam hitting those 3 threes. I believe she hit her first 3 threes. That's something as a team we haven't been doing a very good job of hitting threes, so that got us going. And it just helps your confidence to put the ball in the hole. At Wichita State and even Kansas, we missed so many easy shots inside the paint. We got good looks, but we just didn't nail them. So today, at least, we started out with the lead, which is always nice.
You've always talked about how your offense starts with what you do on the defensive end. Tonight you forced 26 turnovers, and you've talked in recent weeks about getting better transition defense, better perimeter defense. Overall, what did you think of your defense tonight?
Well, we did force 26 turnovers, so that's to be commended. And what you look at too is turning those turnovers into points and try and get transition points out of them and that. But I thought we were really trying to stress more on ball pressure from our point guards and getting out and denying the wings and playing on-ball defense also without getting beat. Sometimes we tend to want to go for the steal and we lean a little bit and then we get beat in your rotation, and that's where sometimes your posts pick up fouls in rotation. So we're just, it's a work in progress. They're still learning a new offense, and what our post players are learning from our offense is they're having to pass the ball a little bit more in this offense, which is a little bit different. They're not just playing on the inside and the interior. They're actually having to make good decisions on the perimeter, and I think that's what's probably been a slow process in us learning our offense.
You mentioned Samantha Smith hitting those 3 threes early on. She finished up with 15 points. How much of a boost does your offense get if she starts getting more consistent from the perimeter?
It's huge. Sam is a big part of our offense, and today was huge for her confidence. She hit her first shot, it was a 3, and you kind of saw her smile. It was almost like a sense of relief because her shot, she's been off the last couple games. The last game against Wichita State, our wings were 1 for 15. And it's tough to win ball games when you shoot that way. So it was just good to see Sam hit those shots. She needed it. We're a better team when she hits shots.
You've also talked about taking care of the ball. Alicia Fillmore tonight has 6 assists, no turnovers. She didn't blow up the scoreboard, but in terms of protecting the ball and taking care of it, I imagine you would take that any day, right?
I'm now upset that I didn't tell her that in the locker room, because that's a stat I'm big on is your assist turnover ratio. And we kind of want to get our kids in and out a little bit today, and didn't spend as much time after the game with them. Let them go get ready for their exams and that. But that's something I'm glad you brought that up the next time I see her, because in fact, Alicia and I met after a shoot-around today and talked about her taking care of the ball, because at Wichita State she kind of threw it around the gym a little bit. And that's something that we've been concentrating on, and she just needs to be a little bit more accurate. So that is, I'll make sure I say something to her. I appreciate that.
Your team outscores Northwestern State by about 20 off the bench, and Destiny McRae had career highs in points, rebounds, block shots,
minutes,
everything. Is she coming into her own a little more? Do you see her becoming more of the rotation?
Absolutely. We started rotating her in at the Kansas game. And that's, if you're going to play well against a team like Kansas on the road, then we're going to, you're going to catch our eye. And she played in Wichita State, and she had, I believe, 5 offensive rebounds. And as I told Destiny when she came out of the game, when you hit the boards like that offensively, that's going to catch my eye, and that's going to get my attention. And she does a good job. I think Destiny's the type of player that the more she plays in every game, the better she's going to get. And she's really capable of, she's extremely quick, she's extremely athletic. One thing she's got to learn is how to score in the paint consistently. She's not going to shoot over many people because she's not that big. She needs to learn, to take her moves. She needs to take it to him instead of always getting the ball and turning and shooting. She's just learning. She's learning to try and play at this pace of the game as opposed to high school. But she's had 3 games where she's played quality minutes, and I think she's done a really good job.
Tonight's victory makes you 4-1 this year at home. and tonight was the first of a 6-game home streak. Does that make this, how important does that make this upcoming stretch for your season?
Well, and you mentioned it, 6 home games, and that is huge. And after the 2 road games, you know, your kids are always down when you lose a game or 2, and you know, especially the way we played the last game. So it was important for us to not just win, but I think win convincingly today. And we got actually about 2 weeks off, which is longer than I'd like to have, but that's part of the exams and the rules around here.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Congratulations.